ignite the engine, feeling the friction within the heavy metal frame. Your pulses racing, catching the lightning, kids stepping into the flame. You hold the hammer, you hold the sickle, you define the destiny path. No room for stalling, no room for falling, you're back into the aftermath. The clock is ticking, the gears are locking, the pressure, man against go. A sudden surge of violent power to break the silence and the low. You are the architect of the fortress, so the one who brings it to the ground. The final verdict, the heavy sentences where you're ready to be found. Adrenaline is hitting the system like a bullet through the dark. You are the hunter searching for fuel to fan that tiny little spark. The sky is crashing, the floor is shaking, the walls are closing in tonight. You take the gamble, you take the burden, you step directly in the light. Forget the mercy, forget the pity, forget the words that said you failed. The ship is moving, the wind is high, and every single soul is sailed. 1,000 miles in every second, a billion volts inside the vein. The peak of glory, the bit of sorrow, the absolute control of pain. You are the chance or the sentence, you are the jury and the king. The heavy hammer of the justice is the only song you ever sing. Rise like a mountain tall and jagged, cutting through the frozen air. Fall like a meteor, burning brighter than the ghost of cold despair. Decision made in the split of a second, carving names into the stone. A crown of fire or a cold vibration sitting on a hollow throne. Choose the direction, grab the horizon with the iron and the steel. The only power in the universe is what you actually can feel.
Faster than the vision, clearer than the sound. Lift the heavy weight up off the muddy ground. Iron in the spirit, thunder in the chest. Never settle down and never take a rest.
Weaponize the moment, sharpen every thought. Win the battle that the cowards never fought. High velocity is burning through the skin. This is where the real eternity will begin.
The barriers tear the fabric, break the curtain from the stage. The lion roaring, the beast is waking, breaking out of every cage. No more waiting for a signal, no more looking for the sign. Chart the border, cross the limit, walk the reason in white line. Total intact, total feel, be total mastery of soul. Take the pieces of the wreckage and rebuild the perfect whole. And the world is like a piston, diving deep into the core. Kick the lock and smash the window, walk through every open door, yeah.
The speed of thought is overtaking every shadow in the rear. You shed the skin of hesitation, you destroy the ghost of fear. A living weapon, a human engine roaring like a hurricane. The blood is boiling, the mind is focused, navigating through the rain.
Is it the deep mountain or the bottom of the deep? Is it the waking of the giant or the never-been sleep? You are the hand that writes the story, you are the ink upon the page. The only actor, the only witness standing on the cosmic stage.
The tension is snapping, the cable up, breaking the heat is beginning to rise. The truth is reflecting the power of a badge of identity of a vice. You are the master, you are the monster, you are the dungeon of the day. The only thing standing between the objective is getting out of the way. You are the chance or the sentence, you are the jury and the king. The heavy hammer of the justice is the only song you ever sing.
Face the shadow standing tall before the line. Seconds ticking heavy on a frantic spine. Every heartbeat hammers like a heavy drum. Waiting for the moment when the senses numb. Staring at the barrier that blocks the light. Muscle tension locking in the dead of night. Breath is getting shallow as the pressure climbs. Breaking through the cycle of the wasted times. Stop the hesitation, let the spirit burn. Taking every lesson that you had to learn. Look into the darkest thing you see the spark. Cutting through the silence like a hungry shark. Feel the inner fire with the cold desire. Climbing up the ladder, moving ever higher. Nothing left to lose and everything to gain. Ripping through the fabric of the mental chain. Fear is not a wall that keeps you trapped inside. Fear is just a door you never even tried. Open up the gateway, let the power flow. Push it past the limit everywhere you go. Fear is not a wall to hold your spirit back. Fear is just a door along a jagged track. Stepping through the pure, we find your inner core. Kick the hinges down and walk right through the door. Hinges down and walk right through the door. Velocity is surging through the freezing veins, tearing down the fences and the rusty reins. Acceleration pumping at a lethal pace, writing out the future in a savage pace. No more looking backward at the ghosts of old, thriving on the stories that were never told. Iron in the vision, lead within the fist, rising like a titan through the morning mist. Crush the superstition and the hollow doubt, find the hidden exit and the only out. Listen to the thunder of 1,000 feet, turning every cell into something sweet. Dominating every single inch of ground, moving at the velocity of jagged sound. Impact on the surface, make the planet shake. Grab the golden handle for your own sake. Fear is not a wall that keeps you trapped inside. Fear is just a door you never even tried. Open up the gateway, let the power flow. Pushing past the limit everywhere you go. Fear is not a wall to hold your spirit back. Fear is just a door along the jagged track. Step into the fury, find your inner core. Get the hinges down and walk right through the door. Get the hinges down and walk right through the door. Get the hinges down and walk right through the door. Yeah, look at the clock ticking like a time bomb hitting the floor. I'm back to the victory, knocking down every single locked door. The weight of the world is heavy, but I'm ready for the war. I've been down in the dirt, but now I'm craving for more. The adrenaline is pumping through my veins like a tidal wave. Forget the limitations in the past that they try to pave. I'm digging out the fire from the bottom of a lonely grave. Only the feel of surviving, only the bold of the brave. I'm moving at a velocity they can't even comprehend. Broken into pieces, but I'm choosing how I'm gonna mend. Every single scar is a message that I'm gonna send to the critics and the cynics who are waiting for the end. I don't need a crown, I don't need to be the golden child. Just a beast in the cage, running hungry and running wild. The pressure is a mountain and the files are being piled, but I'm standing at the summit while the heaven is defiled. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to stand your ground. When the sky starts falling and the walls come crashing down, don't you dare surrender, keep those fire burning bright. You don't have to be perfect, just refuse to leave the fight. Rapid fire flow like a lightning strike in the dark, igniting every shadow till I leave a permanent mark. They wanna see the failure, but they're missing the spark. I'm the predator swimming while they're acting like a shark. I'm breathing in the chaos and I'm spitting out the heat. I'm dancing on the edge and I'm never accepting defeat. The rhythm of the struggle is the only song on the street. Making every second count, making every victory sweet. Stumble if you must, but you better get up on your feet. Life is a collision where the iron and the spirit meet. The masterpiece is messy and the journey is incomplete, but the victory is hollow if the struggle is too discreet. Muscle memory kicking in, I'm pushing through the pain, driving through the storm and I'm lapping at the rain. Nothing to lose and everything in the world to gain, breaking every link of the heavy and the rusty chain. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to find your ground. When the sky starts falling and the walls come crashing down, don't you dare surrender, keep the fire burning bright. You don't have to be perfect, just refuse to leave the fight. Quitters never win and winners never ever quit. Every time I fall, I just find another way to hit. They can try to extinguish the flame that I lit, but I'm staying in the zone and I'm never gonna submit. No retreat, no surrender, no white flag in the air. Doing all I you dare wake up in a cage you didn't build, with a heart full of hollow and a void never filled. The clock is a hammer and it's beating on your chest. Stop wanting someone else's race, put the ghost to rest. It's the ultimate disaster, it's the tragedy of soul, to let another hand take the wreckage and control. Burn the script, tear the page, break the mirror on the shelf. The only way to win is to finally be yourself. I see them walking like shadows in a line, trading all their gold for a nickel and a dime, looking for the exits but the doors are painted shut, living out a dream with a deep internal cut. They told you how to speak, they told you how to breathe, they wove a tangled web that you never thought to leave. But the pulse in your wrist is a ticking time bomb. Silence isn't peace and the quiet isn't calm. Velocity is rising, feel the friction in the gear. The worst kind of failure is the product of your fear. To look into the glass and to see a stranger's eyes is the heavy, heavy price of 1,000 little lies. I'm moving at a pace that the weak can't track, steel in my spine and the wind at my back. If you're living for the crowd, then you're already dead. Get the voices of the masters right out of your head. Don't you dare wake up in a cage you didn't build, with a heart full of hollow and a void never filled. The clock is a hammer and it's beating on your chest. Stop running someone else's race, put the ghost to rest. It's the ultimate disaster, it's the tragedy of soul, to let another hand take the wreckage and control. Burn the script, tear the page, break the mirror on the shelf. The only way to win is to finally be yourself. Engine on fire and I'm hitting every turn, watching every bridge that I ever had to burn. You can mimic every motion, you can study every part, but you can't fake the fire in a revolutionary heart. They want you compliant, they want you in check, with the silver-bladed chain hanging heavy on your neck. But the engine is roaring and the gravity is gone. I'm the lightning in the dark, I'm the terror of the dawn. Rapid fire impact like a bullet in the dark. Every single word is a monumental spark. Why would you follow when you're born to ignite? Taking up the space in the middle of the fight. It's a long way down if you're standing on a line. Better grab the lightning while it's passing through the sky. Don't be a footnote in a book you didn't write. Claw your way out, reach the summit of a height. Don't you dare wake up in a cage you didn't deal, with a heart full of hollow and a void never filled. Clock is a hammer and it's beating on your chest. Stop running someone else's words, put the ghost to rest. It's the ultimate disaster, it's the tragedy of soul, so let another hand take the wreckage and control. Burn the script, tear the page, break the mirror on the shelf. The only way to win is to finally be yourself.
Into the eye of the storm and never blink, pushing past the limit till the chains begin to kink. No time for the doubt or the boss to even think. Watch the competition as they shudder and they sink. This is not a question of the skill or the might. This is, can you stand it through the middle of the night? Can you hold the landing? Can you handle the flare? Can you breathe the fire in the oxygen? Let's say, will you break or will the bend under the massive weight? Can you survive the speed or succumb to the fate? It is not about the crown or the glory of the wheel. It is a test of the endurance and the power of the thrill. Engine screaming louder than a predator on a mission, cutting through the static with the razor sharp precision. Every single fiber of the muscle in a sharp collision, building up the empire and destroying the division. Spreading till the lungs are burning redder than a flare. Stepping through the valley with the cold and icy stare. I am not a human, I am false, I am the sound, leaving every shadow buried deep beneath the ground.
Look into the eye of the storm and never blink, pushing past the limit till the chance begin to king. No time for the doubt or the pause to even think.
Watch the competition as they shudder when they sink. This is not a question of the skill or the might. This is, can you stand it through the middle of the night? Can you hold the light and can you handle the flare? Can you breathe the fire with the oxygen? Let it air when you wait on when you're better. endurance and the power of the thrill. Feet are moving faster than the light can ever travel. Watch the fabric of the reality begin to unravel. The friction is the fuel and the struggle is the spark, lighting up the void in the middle of the dark. Can you hold on tight while the world starts to spin? Do you have the iron in the layers of the skin? Stand against the tide as the ocean starts to roar. Give me everything you have and give me even more. The skill of the mic. This is, can you stand it through the middle of the night? Can you hold the light and can you handle the flare? Can you breathe the fire in the oxygenless air? When you break or when you bend under the massive weight, can you survive the speed or succumb to the fate? It is not about the crown or the glory of a willing, in the test of the endurance and the power of the thrill. And the power of the thrill.
Ignition in the marrow on my bones, I feel the friction, breaking every limit with the calculated vision. Built a legacy upon the ruins of a broken state. Now I'm moving at a tempo that decides the hand of fate. Iron in the lungs, I'm breathing fire through the cold. Stories of the warriors that never will be told. I was down inside the belly of the beast, I didn't shake. Now I'm stepping on the throttle till the heavy barriers break. I am building bridges where the terror used to flare, rising from the ashes with the heavy weight to bear, turning every nightmare into steel and solid stone, seizing every kingdom till I claim the golden throne. See the sparks flying where the shadow used to dwell, crafting out of heaven from the center of a hell. I am building bridges where the terror used to flare, higher than the summit and the freezing mountain air. Velocity is surging through the wires of the grid, executing every single master plan I hid. I don't need a blessing from a false or hollow king, I just need the resonance to make the planet ring. Running through the darkness with the predator's intent, every single second is a moment well spent. Watch the architecture rising tall against the grid. I'm the architect, the power clearing everything away. Fear was just a catalyst to sharpen up the blade. Now I'm walking through the valley and I'm never once afraid. Concrete and me, iron forging paths across the deep. Promises of victory are secrets that I keep.
I am building bridges where the terror used to flare, rising from the ashes with the heavy weight to bear, turning every nightmare into steel and solid stone, seizing every kingdom till I claim a golden throne. See the sparks flying where the shadow was to dwell, crafting out a legend from the center of a hell. I am building bridges where the terror used to flare, higher than the summit and the freezing mountain air.
Up in the sky, I never waited for the sun. Built
the furnace in my chest before the race had even begun. No permission from the shadows, no direction from the stars. I was forging every weapon in the middle of the scars. Every second is a bullet, every heartbeat is a drum. Calculated madness until the universe is numb. I am pulling all the gravity and crushing every doubt. This is what the silence looks like when the fire screams out. Pressure boiling in the pipes, I am the engine and the steam, tearing up the fabric of a mediocre dream. I am not a lucky winner, I am not a chosen child. I am chaos in the order, I am hunger running wild. Watch the friction turn to lightning, see the static start to break. I am taking every kingdom that is left for me to take. Grinding mountains into powder, turning oceans into gas. I am the only silhouette that's ever gonna last.
Look into the center of the dark and find a heat. I am walking on the ashes of a world that faced defeat. I am not searching for a flicker, I'm not begging for a spark. I am the blade that's cutting through the belly of the dark.
I never searched for the light, I became the flame. I am the one who is burning, I am making my aim. The power is the vision and the glory is the price. I am the fire that is melting down the pillars of the ice. I never searched for the light, I became the glare. A heavy metal super lover choking nothing air. I am the one who is burning, I am turning into gold. This is the story that the thunder only told.
Velocity of venom and it's running through my veins. Breaking every padlock and I'm snapping all the chains. I am lethal with the motion, I am savage with the pace. There is nothing left but dust in every corner of this place. I am screaming at the limit, I am pushing past the wall. Building up a tower just to watch the sky fall. I am the architect of thunder, I'm the master of the storm. Reshaping every reality and killing every form. Zero mercy in the rhythm, zero pity in the strike. I am coming like a giant that the world has never liked. I am heavy as the earth and I am sharper than the cold. Writing out the future before the history I was told. I am the riot in the city, I'm a panic in the wire. I'm the only thing alive inside the middle of the fire. Feel the impact of the hammer, see the way the iron blows. I am the only high that the adrenaline knows.
Look into the center of the dark and find the heat. I am walking on the ashes of a world that faced defeat. I am not searching for a flicker, I'm not begging for a spark. I am the blade that's cutting through the belly of the dark.
I never searched for the light, I became the flame. I am the one who is burning, mama making my name. The power is the vision and the glory is the price. I am the fire that is melting down the pillars of the ice. I never searched for the light, I became the glare. A hurricane supernova choking up the air. I am the one who is burning, I am burning this alone. This is the story that the thunder only told. I never searched for the light, I became the flame. I am the one who is burning, mama making my name. The power is the vision and the glory is the price. I am the fire that is melting down the pillars of the ice. I never searched for the light, I became the glare. A heavy cattle supernova choking out the air. I am the one who is burning, I am turning into gold. This is the story that the thunder only told.
got it right. Got it right. Got it right.